All right, guys. Well, welcome to our team call. It's kind of looks dark in my room, but it's during the day. It's 12 o'clock here in Utah. So thanks for getting on. I just wanted to do this call a little bit earlier today just because tonight it's crazy with my daughter's soccer game. And so I just wanted to make it on and show up on a Wednesday, but during the day. And so thanks for getting on. And then if you missed today, you can always catch this recording too. But I wanted to talk and share with you guys how I get my coaches started off right. I've just been doing it this way since I started. And the thing with this is you're going to have coaches that say they want to build, but you're also going to have coaches that actually do what they say. And then you're going to have coaches that say, well, I'm going to build, but then they never do anything really with it. They just become like a discount coach. And I mean, that's totally fine, whatever. But it's always up to them. No, it's always their choice of what they want to do with this business. But it's your job too, as their coach, to get them started right and to get them going with where they need to go and be directed. So the first thing that I do, and I feel like us as a team, when we get new coaches, it's so important to shout out those coaches, even if they're discount coaches. Welcome them to, Team Fiercely Fit page or your personally coaches team page. But I feel like it's really important for them to be, especially in the Team Fiercely Fit page, so that when I do recognition, they are seeing your name on the board. They're seeing you being shouted out on a weekly basis, because that's important, because they're like, oh, wow, she's doing this. I can do it too. And it just shows to them that it's possible. So introduce them to the team page, just say a little bit about them, maybe what program they're doing, and just get them excited to be here. And then also one thing I do is I have the team leader chat, but I also have a chat for my personally sponsored coaches. So I will always add them to one of those chats. Just because if they can't get a hold of me, they have everybody else on the team to ask questions to. And it just helps you guys too to step up as leaders and answer questions that need to be answered. And you guys, honestly, a lot of times I don't know all the questions. And so I go search the FAQs in the back online office. And I try to answer them the best that I can. So if you don't know the answer, feel free to go and check out, the FAQ in the back online office, because that helps you to grow and helps you to learn more about the business side as well. Because it's not going to be the first time you get that question asked to you. It's going to be multiple times, because you're always going to be getting new coaches on the team. I'm also going to just walk you guys through on how I do a GSR call with my coaches. Okay. So I'm just going to screen share here. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is my back online office. So the first things first is I tell them about the back online office. This is my second CBC center. So I show them my back online office and I say, okay, so you're going to go into teambeachbody.com. You're going to click on coach online office. And I'm on the phone with them while I'm doing this. And they have their computer pulled up and they're walking through these steps. I say, okay, this is your coach ID. You want to make sure that you remember it or write it down somewhere, so that, because if you contact Beachbody, that is an important number you want to know. And anything you do with Beachbody, that's the number that you're always going to be plugging into. So for me, I have 2 business centers, but I always give my primary coach ID number. And so that's important. Then the next thing is I walk them through on how to set up their website. So I'll say, go to my website, edit Beachbody Coach, and then you're going to click English. If I can. Sorry, my computer is probably really slow. Anyways, so I walk them through how to edit their Beachbody Coach office. So I say it will pull up, and all the red areas, I make sure that they are adding their information in there, because it's important, and also to upload a picture of themselves so that their customers know that they are getting them, right? And then I'll also explain on the top right-hand side is where they will get their coach ID, or sorry, their coach, their website link. And I tell them, this is where, this is the link you're going to send your customers if they're interested in coach. Honestly, you guys, I've just been using BB links when people are signing up as a challenger, because BB links is just so much easier. But I know a lot of you have Androids and stuff too, and I know BB links isn't on Android, I don't know yet. But I love BB links because it's super simple and it sends the direct link right to my customers. But whenever I do get a coach, I always give them my website and I have them come down here and click on coach. And then if they're creating a free account, I'll have them click on join. And I just explain this to my new coaches just so they kind of know like where to send people if they get anybody that is interested. And then we just go back. If my internet is so slow, you guys, bear with me. So then we go back to the main Coach Online office. And I mean, under my websites, they can also do my Shakeology website. But honestly, if they're just wanting Shakeology, I will just send them the direct link from my BB links. Or I tell them just to go to the Coach Online or to my website and click on shop, and then they can search for Shakeology in there, just because it's so much more simplified. The next thing I do is I walk them through my business tab. The very first thing that I walk them through is my EFT management. I just let them know that Beachbody gets paid, or us as Beachbody coaches, we get paid every Thursday. Thursday is a payday, but also that we are also behind a check. So whatever they make this week, they will see their under commissions, but they won't see the check in their account until the following week. And I just let them know, because that was one of my things when I first started. I was like, I sold challenge packs this week. Why am I not getting paid? And it was because, you know, it's a week behind. It's a week delayed. But I also make sure that they get their EFT management set up and let them know that's where you're going to be getting paid. So I just let them know that it's direct deposits, the easiest way to go. And just walk them through that. I also tell them just to play around with these tabs, because it's where they can see everything, where they can see their coaches, where they can do a preferred placement, where they can check their orders, their commissions, anything they need to know about qualifications, and so forth. So those are pretty much the main tabs that I talk about. And I also explain to them, like, go check out the training tools, okay? I show them where the training tools are. You just go to news and training, click on training. And how important it is to show them this, because this is what their $15.95 goes towards, you guys, okay? So this is what your coach fee is for, is to all this other extra training that they provide for you. Maybe I shouldn't even click on it because it's so slow. But I just let them know how important it is to do the getting started and doing the coach training, and then next the Emerald to Ruby training, because our goal is to also get them to an Emerald. And if you guys haven't done these trainings yourself, I would recommend you doing them so you know what your coaches are going through. They can also do the start here template. This does take a little bit longer, and it does do a bigger site of the tour, or a site tour, and just explains everything a little bit more on where they can find more information. But I let them know there's tons and tons of training in that back online office for them. Let's see, sorry. The next thing that I talk to them about is where to find videos. Also, BB Links has videos for you to send to your customers with that link. So you can do that. Or I also too just go in here, you'll just click on English, unless you want Spanish. Oh, this is so slow. You think it'd be faster when my kids aren't home. And And then you're going to click on products over here. And I also let them know too, like there's tons of training videos in this back online office. They can watch success stories of other coaches and challengers and stuff. But these are videos of all the workout programs that are available for us as people, as challengers and coaches. So say somebody's interested in the 21-day fix, you just click on the 21-day fix video. And then I usually go down here and select one that I like. I don't know. I think it's this one. So I just select which one I want, and then I just hit share. And then copy link. And then I just copy and paste that link over into the chat that I am having with them, or email, wherever you have. But that's just, it just gives them a visual of like the program and how exciting it is. So I just let them know about that tool because I didn't know about that, and I'm a visual person, so I love that. I also let them know, let's see, I also let them know these tabs right here is where they can check their personal volume for each week, where they can also check out their team volume. And I also let them know about Success Club, okay? And also the leadership ladder. Okay, so for Success Club, I let them know what Success Club is, okay? So, because when I first started, I honestly did not know what Success Club was. I was like, okay, I just see like numbers on the board. I don't know what these people are doing, like how they're getting those numbers, like what's possible. So I explained Success Club and how important it is for them if they help at least 3 people every single month to get set up with a challenge pack. They get 2 Success Club points for each challenge pack they sell, and then also 2 Success Club points for every home direct Shakeology that they sell as well. When you hit Success Club 5, I explained to them that it also helps them to pay for their coach fee and for their Shakeology every single month. It also shows that they're growing their business at a consistent rate. I also, for me, I make it a non-negotiable thing. Like I am always hitting Success Club, because when I hit Success Club, I know that I'm helping people, and that's the most important thing. And so I also explained to them that they can also earn a free Success Club trip, okay? And they can go into the incentives and rewards to sign up for that, and how those Success Club points can go towards cruise dollars or Success Club trip dollars, and how they can pay for themselves and for a friend or a spouse, significant other, to go free with them as well. And I just explained to them, like, you know, how Adam and I have gone on a few of these Success Club trips in the past couple of years, and how fun it is and stuff like that. So I get them excited about hitting Success Club so they can have that opportunity for themselves as well. I also explained to them how important it is to become an Emerald coach. So it's important for them to know to get 2 coaches underneath them, because when they hit Success Club 5 and they're an Emerald coach, they get customer leads. And those customer leads are people that come to Team Beachbody's website, create a free Beachbody account, and get assigned a Beachbody coach, and it can be them. I also explain when they hit Success Club 10, so they're helping 5 people or more a month with a challenge pack, they're an Emerald coach, they will get Success Club leads. And those are people that come to Beachbody's website, create a free Beachbody account, and they also purchase something like Shakeology, a challenge pack, or whatever, and you get that commission. It also helps you to earn more income that way as well. And so I just explain also, when you're hitting Success Club 5, Beachbody gives out incentives every single month for hitting that. I do the Success Club board. Their name gets on the Success Club board. And I just kind of like ramp up the Success Club, just because, you guys, it's important, right? For me, it's always an important thing for me to hit it every single month. And then the leadership ladder, I also talk about that and how it sets benchmarks for them and how they can, hit six or like the benchmarks, it just sets goals for them to hit every single month. So I think when they're a brand new coach, it's like hit Success Club 5 and earn $100 commission. Well, if you're helping 3 people that month, you instantly hit that $100 and then it will move you up to the next bracket. But the most important thing with the leadership ladder is hitting Success Club, okay? The next thing that I talk to them about is also the 4 vital behaviors. The 4 vital behaviors is so important because, are you guys there? There you are. Okay. The 4 vital behaviors is so important because it helps you to have an outline of what you need to do in your business. So I explained to them inviting. You need to be inviting people to join you every single day. Okay. Even if it's just in a free challenge group, challenge or free group, or a challenge group, or to the coach opportunity, you just need to be constantly inviting people to this opportunity. If you're not inviting them, someone else is going to invite them for you. So, and then you're going to miss out on that amazing person to join you. The next thing is personal development. Help them get set up with a personal development book. I always recommend either the compound effect or the slight edge. Okay. Those are like the 2. I started with the compound effect and it's an easy read and it just talks about doing those small and simple things. Also the slight edge too, doing the small and simple things that will lead up to bigger and greater things. Okay. The next thing is being proof of the product. I want to make sure that new coach is placed into my current challenge group and is being proof of the product themselves. They're drinking their Shakeology every day. They're working out. They're sharing with others what they're doing. And this is the part where they become vulnerable, right? You have to be vulnerable with yourself and with people that are your friends and that are following you. And you just have to share your journey, because how are people supposed to know what the heck you're doing? Also, kind of leave people, Shalene Johnson talked about this, kind of let people be like suspenseful. You're doing your workout programs and don't say, hey guys, I just started the 21-day fix. Be like, hey, I started this new program. It comes with, this simple new basic nutrition plan. The workouts are incredible. It's giving me yoga, weight training, cardio, Pilates, and I'm already feeling incredible about it. You never said the name in it, but you're telling people that you started this awesome program and it's simple basic nutrition, and that's going to leave a light bulb for people, and they're going to be like, oh, what is she doing? And then they're going to reach out to you and say, what exactly are you doing? What program are you doing? And be like, oh, have you ever heard of the 21-day fix, kind of thing, or get to know them. Well, tell me about you. Maybe this is something for you too. And just get to know what their health and fitness goals are. So it's important for them to be proof of the product. Also, you guys too, your challengers that are totally rocking it and they're not coaches, reach out to them that are rocking your challenge groups and say, oh my gosh, I find you super inspiring and super motivational. Have you ever considered coaching yourself? Because you would be incredible at it. And just planting that seed with them, it's a really important thing for you to do. And then the last one is recognition. Recognize your coaches, shout out your challengers, even shout out your friends, let people know how amazing they are and how much you appreciate them. Because it makes people feel good and wanted. Okay, let's see here. Also, I set goals. I also want to know my new coach's goals. Okay, so I ask them, so what are your goals? What exactly are you wanting to achieve? Because that also helps me to know where they are headed with their business. I have some people that or sign up and they're like, well, I just kind of want this for the discount and maybe do it as a hobby kind of thing on the side. Okay, great. So I know that I'm not going to be focusing a ton of time on them and helping them, like pushing them to get into an Emerald group or something like that. I'm going to be doing different things with them as to a coach that's wanting to go all in and build this business super, super fast. Okay. So I'm going to be working at a different pace with them as to the people that are wanting to build and go somewhere. And so once they set their goals and, I write them down and so forth, I usually will follow up with them in like a week or two and be like, hey, how are things going? How are your goals going? How's your workouts going? Your nutrition going? And so forth. If I'm not seeing them, post constantly in the challenge group, I'll be like, hello, where are you? Kind of thing, and just reach out to them. And the other thing too is when we also have the new coach training. So I'm going to start doing the new coach training at the beginning of every month. I'm going to run it live. And what I mean by live is it's going to be how it is now. It's going to be just a group, but I'm going to post it bi-weekly. So, hey guys, this is your weekly to-dos list. You're going to be, responsible for doing the business tracker. And then on Saturday night, you're going to take a screenshot of your business tracker and put it into the group post underneath and just say, hey guys, this is the work that I did this week. And you guys, this is something that I did with Josh Coates. I did his training in January. And honestly, because I was like, well, what exactly is his training? Like, what is he doing so different? He's helped Michael Folsom become a double 15-star diamond coach. Like, what exactly is he doing? And you guys, all it was tracking your 4 vital behaviors. That's all it was. And I feel like, a lot of coaches don't track that 4 vital behaviors. They're like, oh, well, I talked to 2 people today. That's good enough. Or I did my workout today. That's good enough. I drank my Shakeology today. Like, we kind of get in this routine of like doing certain things, but it's also like, oh crap, like I'm sitting at week 3 of the month and I haven't hit Success Club. And I know I've been doing my reach outs, but I'm not sure how many I've done. And so it's kind of hard for you to like kind of figure out where you need to be in your business. And so it's really important for you to just, print one off once a week, or even, like write it down. Have one thing that I like to do is I like to put mine in actually like a sheet protector, and then I'll take like a marker and I'll just like write on it for that day, but then I'll log what I did that day into a separate book. So I'll be like, oh, okay, today I did 20 invites. So I can just write 20 there. So I know like I'm going down the list and I'm crossing it off. And then the next day I can just erase it after I marked it in like a notebook or something to keep track of it more permanently. So that's something that I do with that. But you guys, it's so important to teach your coaches how to track what exactly they're doing every single day so that they know, well, I'm not getting the results I want. How can what do I need to do differently? What can I do more of? Where do I need to focus more of? And honestly, you guys, this business all comes down to just talking to people. And when you're talking to people and talking to a lot of people, then you're going to see more growth in your business. And I know so many times, like, we can say, well, today I reached out and did 100 invites and I only had 2 people respond. Okay. So that means you probably need to do a little bit more invites or change something with those invites. Maybe you need to go to that person's Facebook page, start liking and commenting on their post, make it different kind of engagement as to shooting out a private message. So instead of like getting frustrated and saying, well, crap, this isn't working for me, we need to think of, okay, what can I do differently and what do I need to change to get different results? And I think that's where people get discouraged is we instantly say, well, I'm doing this, but it's not working, so this must not be for me. No, we just have to figure out a different solution, a different way to change it. And once we do that, then we're going to get different results. And this is like all like trial and error kind of thing. Whatever I do probably doesn't work for everyone. Whatever, I don't know, Missy or Birgitta does probably doesn't work for everyone. So you have to play around with what works best for you. And let your coaches know, like, go and search for stuff on YouTube. You know, there's tons and tons of videos on YouTube. We have our team pages with the files. There's so much in the files tabs that, you know, would benefit you. And it's all just different stuff too that people can apply to their businesses. And then, you know, it's just be patient with the process and enjoy it. I actually, I was following Micah Folsom's Insta stories the other day, and I know I did a screenshot of a few of the highlights that she had made. And one of the things I ended up messaging her and asking her, what book is that from? And she told me it's the Entree Leadership book from Dave Ramsey. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I have that book. So I actually pulled it out because I was like, it's been a couple of years since I read it. So I pulled it out and I started reading it a couple days ago, and I'm loving it. But it was talking about how we as business people and entrepreneurs, we try to microwave our businesses instead of crock potting our businesses. And what I mean by that is we want fast, instant results, right? And that's what the microwave does. It warms up our food super, super fast, as if we were to warm it up in a crock pot. But really, you guys, we need to take this business, and put it in a crock pot. And we have to do those things to slowly cook it. Slow and steady wins the race, right? And this is what we have to do. But we have to be consistent at it. We have to show up every single day for ourselves. And we have to teach our coaches to do the exact same. We can't expect to start today and be a millionaire tomorrow. It takes time, okay? And it takes consistency. And so you just have to show up every day. And, you know, like I said, you have to just know that you are providing all the information for your coaches, and it's up to them to take it and run with it. And if they don't, then you can't really beat yourself up about it. Be like, I gave them all the tools they needed. It was just them and their discipline, and it was all up to them. It wasn't up to me of where they wanted to go with this business. Okay. So that's all I have. And, you guys have any questions? I can mute you all. Any questions? How's everyone doing? Have you guys done Clean Week yet? Or did you guys do Clean Week yesterday?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, did you guys like it?
I liked it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, my butt was on fire.
Yeah, my legs are really sore today.
That's awesome.
Definitely feeling it.
I know. Well, I did that one because I was like, oh, it's a core workout, and then tomorrow I'll just do my legs. And so today I was doing legs with a week of hard labor, and I was like, oh, I feel that yesterday, but
yeah,
it felt good.
It does feel good.
Yeah, I thought it was not super beginner. Maybe I was doing some of the intensifier workout, and I'm in the middle of a GI bug, so I'm probably a little dehydrated, but I thought it was a good workout.
Well, I hope you feel better. Yeah, it was.
Thank you.
And I really like her as a trainer too. She wasn't annoying or anything like that. She was super, super fun. Yeah. Any questions before we end? And
so how do you do all this this is one thing I struggle with. Like I jump in, I'm like 100%, and then like life overwhelms, and you don't have time. And how do you do all this in like half an hour to an hour a day? Because I feel like all of these things there's so much, and they take so much time.
Okay. So first of all, I marked down what's the most important things out of the 4 bad behaviors. And first of all, taking care of myself. So I make sure that for like personal development, if I can't sit down and read a book, I make sure I'm listening to it at least when I'm getting ready for the day. That's a good 30 minutes right there. I just listen to it on Audible or put on a YouTube video or whatever. The second thing is I make sure I get my workout first thing in the morning before I get my kids off to school. Because if I don't do that, I prolong it, and then it's like the afternoon and I'm like, oh crap, like how am I gonna fit this in? Like the other day I went nonstop from like 6 a.m. till like 10 p.m. at night, and I was just so exhausted. But I'm so glad that the first thing I did that morning was take care of me and put my workout first. And
I'm
then,
talking more about the Facebook stuff and the personal development and the workout. One can knock out pretty easily, but the other stuff, it's so hard to because it just snowballs. And I'm sorry if this is a little off topic, but
So are you talking more about like the GSR calls with your coaches, or
no, like the actual like follow up on messages and posting every day, and just once you're in like 5 different challenge groups, like on the challenge tracker, that takes a good 10 minutes just to like make sure that you're posting in there regularly. And then, so it snowballs. And then pretty soon it's like 2 hours and you're like, ah.
So one thing that I have actually learned about my challenge groups is as soon as I'm done working out, this is what I try to do. As soon as I'm done working out, it's super fast to just snap my picture. Okay. And then I just go into, because I have 2 challenge groups going on at a time. So I will go into my first challenge group, type it out, post my picture, copy it, and then go straight into my other challenge group, paste it, and post it in both of those groups. And I go back to the first challenge group because I'm always drinking my Shakeology right after I work out. So I take my picture there too, and then I just post about it in that group, copy it, paste it into my next group. And so my challenge group is completely done. I do not check into my challenge group until the next day or even that night when I'm because Rock, he wants me to lay with him every single night. So that's when I check in with my challenge group, and I just go and comment on all my challengers' posts. And I mean, it can just take, depending on how many people check in that day, it can take, 5 to 10 minutes to do that. And that's when I fit it in, is just when you're sitting on the toilet, right? When you're sitting on the toilet for a good 5-10 minutes, like, hello, you have time to check into your challenge group. So it's just like fitting that in. And then also like with, the trainings and stuff, it's basically, okay, today I'm going to sit down for, 10 minutes and I'm going to focus on training and what can I learn today in the Beachbody world. And then, like with my coach page, I try to post something once a day in there just to stay connected and engaged with you guys, because I feel like that's important for you guys to see me posting in there every day. For recognition, I have it set where Mondays I do the weekly top recruiters. Thursdays I do top volume or rank advancements. And then Fridays I do the Success Club board. So I kind of just like set days, and then like maybe Mondays I will focus on reaching out to tons and tons of people. And then Tuesdays I'll spend messaging all those people back. Wednesday, maybe I'll spend up following up with those people that said they were interested, but I haven't heard back from them. And then on Thursday, I'll send out more invites, connecting with people. You can just write this out and just like figure out what's best for you, but it all comes down to just talking to people and making sure, after you do your workout, I sit there for like, a lot of times I have no idea what the heck to post after my workout. And I don't want to say, oh, look, I just worked out. It was leg day. I want to post something that people can take away from that work or from that picture, from that post. And so a lot of times I'll just go to Pinterest and search like motivational stuff, and I'll find like a quote that, oh, that sounds really good. I can talk more about that. And then I'll just like write up a really fast post, that takes about 5 minutes. And then when you go just throughout the day, just like I said, if you're sitting on the toilet, you can pre-write posts and save them to your notes, and then just take a picture and just copy and paste it into something. It's just doing little things like that just simplify things and make things so much more easier, and also have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then it's going to seem more of like what's what I'm looking for.
Chore.
A chore, yeah, as something that's fun and enjoyable. So yeah, have fun with it and figure out how you can have fun with it, because everybody's different too. Sorry, that was really long.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was a little off topic, but I appreciate it.
But hopefully that answered your question.
It did, yeah.
Another thing that actually really helped me when I first started to is to turn off your notifications. I really because I would get into sending out a message to somebody or reaching out to somebody, and they would answer me right back. And now 45 minutes to an hour is going by and I'm only talking to one person.
Yeah.
So, turn off your notifications, do your however many reach outs you want to do, and then go back and kind of check it in. So that really helped me.
So true.
Thank you.
I literally went to Facebook and I turned off my notifications so I'm not having little things pop up. Also with my messenger on my phone, I turn it off. So I only get those notifications when I go into the actual app and I'd be like, oh, I have 10 messages, because it's such a distraction. It's like squirrel.
It really is. Yeah.
Squirrel. And it's just you just get so off course with those notifications. I turn off every notification for every app I have on my phone. And it's not until I go in and click on that app that I see those notifications. And then you just respond when you can.
That's helpful. Yeah. Thank you.
So thanks for sharing that, Tara. That's a good one. Distractions. And if you know your kids are going to be home and you're like, okay, I'm going to sit down and work, it's your kids are going to come in and distract you. So it's when can I work when I have no distractions? And then you do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way to turn them off.
Right? No. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a great time when my kids are in bed, but Adam's home and stuff. So I'll be like, okay, I'm going to sit down, work for 30 minutes. Or if he's in there lollygaggling or doing something for school, I'm going to be working. And because he's doing something, so I'm going to utilize my time. And you guys, we all have the same time in one day. So we just have to figure out, okay, how can I make the best of this time that I have today to get my stuff done? And when you're feeling overwhelmed and when you're feeling there's so much to do, it's because you don't have a to-do list to follow by. So create a to-do list, the night before and say, okay, tomorrow, this is what I need to conquer and what I'm going to do. And I'm going to that's the top of my list. And whatever you don't accomplish that day, make it roll over to the next day. But that's what I do. Today, I did a post on Friday of where's all my pregnant moms and women that suffer with the recti, thing. And I had about 63 comments under there with women saying, me, 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 me. And so yesterday I went in there and I wrote down all their names, and then I'm going to go private message them, and I'm going to run a free group for them to do Beachbody on Demand all access, because they have the new pregnancy workouts and the new I always say it. How do you say it? Where your abs separate. Anyways. You know what I'm talking about. It's all in the Beachbody on Demand. So I'm going to run a free group on that, and I'm going to have them do those workouts for a week. And then if they want to continue, then I'm going to be like, hey, you can upgrade to the Beachbody on Demand All Access Challenge Pack and cancel this. But I love running free groups when they can use the Beachbody on Demand for free for 14 days so they can get a little look of that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to spending my time messaging them. I'm helping those women just get into a free group. And then by the time they're done next week, my challenge group will be starting so they can roll over into my challenge group for the month. But post is so important too, because that's kind of keeping yourself accountable and also showing to people that you are consistent and that they can trust you. You guys are awesome. Any other questions? I'm just rambling about random things right now. All right, guys. Well, that is it